by Najee. And what these haters talking about. And what these suckers talking about.
Hey, yo, what's good with everybody, man? I hope everybody's having a productive day, feeling blessed. And like I always say, it's one life, one chance. We only got one chance to do this right. Let's get it done. So with that being said, man, a lot of people are asking me for this story, man. It's like, a lot of people know this individual. So it's not a very intriguing story, like, you know, gruesome and violent and deadly, where we just started brawling out and all that crazy stuff. But I mean, I'll give it to you guys, man, since you guys asked for it. So let's get into the video. With that being said, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, always leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Check the links in the description for my Apple and Spotify music. Go ahead and run my streams up. And you can check out my playlist section on my YouTube channel and check out my music right there. Thank you guys for you guys' time. Most importantly, thank you guys for you guys' support. So everybody wanted me to talk about this Cinquero, this 2-5er. His name was Lazy from West Covina. And here's the trippy out part, right? So I'm in SADF D yard. I had only been a rider for maybe like a month, and then it was time to put in work. Snoop shoots us this kite. I guess he was drunk. Decided to, you know, send filters out to everybody in different facilities, talking about, hey man, we can't program with independent riders. We got to put in work on the independent riders. So, you know, Marcelli gets it, Payaso from San Jose. And he was like, he sends it to the homies, and he's like, hey, bro, we're gonna get off on these fools as soon as we get a chance. So the first wave was Troubles from Compton. He was an ex-Sureño. And then you had his celly that was Smiley from Merced. He was an ex-Nazi lowrider. So they go out and they beat up Mousy on the tier, damn near threw him down the stairs with a trash can. And they get off on him. So me and my celly are yelling all crazy on the doors, all, you know, rambunctious and stupid. Yelling out, riders this, riders that, yeah, whatever. So we come out at 8 o'clock pill call. We get our doors popped. And there's Shrek. Shrek was from the IE area. He goes downstairs. We see him. He takes off on Paya. We start jumping him. He falls to his knees. We kick him in his face like 7 times in his face, like sliding him everywhere on the floor. We were just playing soccer ball, you know, Club America. And Paya's the only one that gets sprayed. And then we get down. It was me, Paya, and then we had a Playboy from Sacramento from the Gardens, Southside Gardens. So we go to the hole. I wind up going to ad seg, regular ad seg, because I was in triple CMS, and they had shot me word like, hey, fool, get on suicide watch, bro. You need to go to triple CMS. Come kick it over here. It's hella lovely. So I go on suicide watch for like a day. That's all it was. And they put me on triple CMS, and I wind up going to the ER, the overflow, ad seg overflow EOP building. So I get there and I'm celled up with a rider from Tracy, some long-haired kid, bro, that came from reception that just was dumb, bro. I don't even know why he would join the gang in the first place. Burnt out, always picking his pimples in the mirror. So I'm on the bottom tier in C-section in the 270 design, and then Lazy from West Covina had just went to the hole with another little homie from Clanton 14 and somebody else, right? We're on the top tier, like towards my left. Right above me is Ghost from Westside Verdugo, and he had a celly. And then the Zapatistas were Sporty and Popeye. They just had whacked Bernie. And the riders were on the other side. So I would be able to communicate with them every once in a great while, make it to yard with them. But I was pretty much stuck by myself with my celly. It was burnt out. So we're just chilling. I'm watching TV. I had my bubble TV at the time because I got my TV like in 2005, and it lasted like forever. And G-Boy. I don't remember where G-Boy is from. He's an ex-Southerner, but he became a 2-5er. He came to the building, and he was in B-section side on the top tier. So I wrote him a kite because he owed me like 50 or $100. So I wrote him checking his circumstances. Like, hey, bro, you going back to the yard? Are you coming back? Because I should be back maybe in about 2 months. And he writes me back saying like, yeah, he should be going back to the yard, but he's looking at like an 8-month shoot term. So I was like, yeah, I ain't finna wait for my money, bro. You owe me money. I gave you a sack. You know, I need that. Regardless if we're back here, I'll get it in portions. I'm going to be with you for a couple months. I just need it in some, you can give me increments, 10, 20 bucks here and there from each canteen until we both get released. And we'll call it even, man. Just give me something. So he tells me that's all good. First canteen comes in the building. He doesn't shoot me nothing. I was like, hey, bro, you got anything for me? All I was expecting like was 10, 20 bucks from his canteen. In the back, you can go a cool little draw, like $45. Just give me like 10, 15 bucks out of it, bro. You still owe me. You got high off my stuff. So that's just how it works. And he shoots me a kite back like, hey, bro, I ain't got nothing for you, bro. You're just going to have to get it for me later. And I'm like, no, that's not how it works, bro. Like, when you asked me, when you came to my door and was like, man, you got something for sale? And I was like, yeah, I got this. You know, I didn't say, hey, man, I need it off the shelf. I didn't say, hey, bro, I need it when it lands on my books, I'll give it to you. No, I trusted you to say, like, all right, man, just pay me when you pay me. Yeah, very unfortunate circumstance that I went to the hole for a battery. He went to a hole for a battery. His homies are back there for batteries. Yeah, we all gangbang and put it in work, but still, you know, you still owe me that money. So in reality, if you would have gave me 10, 15 bucks right now and he enjoyed his canteen, you know, 10, 15 bucks would have lasted me a cool little minute. I wouldn't have asked him every month for 10, 15. I would have just got the rest later if I ever see him again. That's how it works on the SNY, bro. It don't matter your circumstances. If you owe somebody or something, they're going to come press you no matter where you at, bro. I ought to take it out of your property. I don't really care. So when he tells me I ain't got nothing for you, when I seen him get a fat bag of canteen, I'm like, all right, you don't want to bless me? So I strike it up to Ghost from Verdugo. He's right above me. I told him to shoot his line down. I fish it to him. He's like, all right. He reads it. And he's like, all right, I'll get back at you. So I hear him go down the tier, and he shoots it down the tier to his homies. Bam, they read the kite. Cool. I don't get a response for like maybe a week and a half. A 2-5er ends up in G-Boy's cell. They're chopping it up, but G-Boy gets kicked back out. And I was like, well, there goes that idea, man. I lost out on some money. But the 2-5er that comes with him in the yard sends him with the kite. G-Boy makes it to the yard, sends the kite to his homies, not even realizing that the kite's about him. Talking about knock him down, man, he's burning the riders. Now, mind you, I didn't ask Ghost to do that. I didn't ask the 2-5ers to do that. I was just like, hey, your homie ain't paying up, man. I was just trying to get them to just their homie. Like, hey, if you owe, you got to pay your debts. That was a big thing on the SNY, and then later on, that got watered down. That's why a lot of the gang wars on the SNY have taken place on the basis of people not paying people their money, people burning people for their money. So he goes out there and he gets stripped for his jersey. That's what they call it when you beat up a 2-5er and you kick him out the Ranfla. You get stripped for this jersey, a 2-5 jersey. So he gets beat up. Word comes back to the hole. I don't know nothing about him getting beat up at all, bro. I'm minding my business. I'm chopping it on my celly. I'm just waiting to get kicked out of the hole. It gets back to Lazy, that little dude from Clanton 14, and the neighbor next to him. I just can't remember who it is. They're mad. They made a batch of Pruno back there. They had been refusing to go to yard so they don't get their cell surged. And so they had a batch of Pruno. So they're getting drunk. They're getting loud, bro. It's like 11 o'clock at night. These fools are keeping me up. They're annoying. And they're drunk. Fool, they're just too far. That's what they do. When they get drunk and they want to just bang on everybody on the bed. Too far. That's what they do. That's just their announcement. And then, like I said, it was me, the riders on the other side, and the Zapatistas. There was a point around the time, I can't remember, I got to think about it, but there was a point that we all addressed that issue. Like, bro, we're not going to be disrespecting each other's program. If you're going to bang on a tier and one of my homies or one of the Zapatistas or somebody else decides to say, which is IR, or the Zapatistas say what they want, or the riders be like, riders, and, you know, it's going to cause a gang friction because we're going to feel like we're challenging each other on a tier. It's happened many times where fools will come out feeling disrespect, like, man, that fool was banging on me on a tier, bro. I want to get down with them, causing big old half 60s and full 6s on the yard. But this wasn't the time we addressed it. We addressed it after this. And then all I hear, bro, I swear to God, man, I was up. It was like almost 12 o'clock, and I was watching Seinfeld, George Costanza and Kramer. Yeah, so I'm watching and just having a good time out here. Excuse me on the tier, hey, manitas. And I'm like, they calling me? So they start calling my nickname. So I go up to the door and I'm like, excuse me on the tier, yes, sir. And all I hear is F Riders this and F Riders that, 2-5, 2-5. And they're screaming it, they're barking it. And I'm like, what? For real? Really? That what he did? Okay. And then I just immediately start disrespecting back. Ghost calls me on the van. And he's like, hey, bro, like, what are you doing, bro? I'm like, hey, bro, your homie just over here dissing my clique, bro, dissing me and call me on my name, bro. Like, you think I'm going to let that slide, bro? We can do it, bro. Like, I'm getting kicked out in a couple months, bro. We can do it. And Ghost is like, hey, fool, just kick on back, bro. Don't dig a deeper hole. And, like, he's trying to tell me, like, hey, bro, you don't want to do that. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, I want to do that, bro. I got goons. You got goons. We can go up, bro. I ain't got a problem with that, bro. Your homie's a little anyways, bro. I'm knocking at least half out. Like, I'm disrespecting him on the van. He was like, look, fool, just calm down, fool. They're drunk, bro. They're acting up, man. Don't get at your collar, bro. We'll get at it. We'll figure this out, bro. Just chill. But he wasn't telling them on the tier, like, hey, homie, hey, go ahead and chill, man. Cut that short. He wasn't. He was telling me on the vent. So I get off the vent mad. Now I'm pacing back and forth in this little wet box cell. Man, I can't even watch the last remaining episode of the Seinfeld. And so I'm pissed, bro. I'm pretty mad. But I remember Ghost on the vent was like, look, fool, at the end of the day, my homies are in the wrong. But I got to rock with them, bro. So it is what it is. I'm like, all right. So the next day, you know, I shoot a kite to the other side. I go see my counselor so I can go shoot a kite to the homies in the cages. They're like, all right, fool, that's what's up. All right, good looking out. Good looking out. So now we're back there in the hole. This is the most dumbest thing. This is why me and Lazy weren't able to sell up and get down with each other. We weren't able to do it. So Lazy shoots a kite to me and he's disrespecting me on the kite, bro. I'm like, this is now you got my homie head over $50, bro. You will you know, Kyle, bro, let's sell up. I was like, Kyle, homie, cause we're from East Los. I was like, all right, say less, bro. I'll get down with you. But he had a celly. My celly winds up getting transferred, so I'm by myself. So I talked to one of the CEOs. I was like, hey, man, I want to sell up with old boy over there. And he was like, well, he already got to celly. I go, I think he has a cell that he wants to go to that's a single man cell too. So if you can accommodate and compact this, it'll be cool. So right when that happens, I'm waiting for him. I didn't know that the dude already went up there to talk to Lazy and Lazy refused to move. I didn't know that. I was just waiting for that what you call it? It's like a marriage chrono where you guys can sell up together. And I never got it. But what happened was Ghost Celly leaves. Ghost gets a celly and a Zapatista comes. Man, his name was Boxer. He was from Hanford or Lemoore. He was a Zapatista. They wind up selling up. And before they got out in handcuffs, the door shuts. Boxer walks in, cuffed up behind his back. Ghost is behind his back. And they just start kickboxing each other, bro. Like, wow. Seriously, bro. Like, I can hear it above me, man. It was like Jean-Claude Van Damme against, you know, Paco on Bloodsport. Just like, bam, come on, bam, bam, bam. And I'm hearing it. And I'm like, damn, fool, they really going at it for some kicks, bro. And then the cop's like, you guys need to stop. And he starts spraying them. The only one that got sprayed the most was Boxer. He didn't even get hit in the face. He got hit all in his chest and his back. So I see Boxer come out of Zapatista and he's laughing. I hear a Ghost on the vent. He's talking to his neighbor after it all happened, after he cleaned up his cell. And he was like, hey, fool, like, them fools whack fools, bro. Like, I wasn't trying to go out like that, bro. Like, nah, I ain't gonna let that fool whack me. So as soon as he came in the cell, I started kicking him. But it is what it is, bro. I got off, bro. So, you know, that was his glorification, right? Once that happened, administration back there and the cops were just identifying us like, all right, he's a rider, the 2-5ers, Zapatista, independent rider. Yeah, we're not going to sell these dudes up with each other. They're going to either sell up with their own or they'll sell up with non-affiliates. So I couldn't even get down with dude. So I wound up getting released to the to ER level 3 pending transfer to Kern Valley before I went back to the ER because the victim and me were 812. We couldn't be on the yard together. I don't know why. We wound up filing in 602 and it took us 8 months and we wound up getting back on the yard. So Baya and Playboy wound up going out there and they were pressing Shrek. They were like, hey, bro, you need to fill out that 602 and sign that chrono so the homie can come back to the yard. So they were on it. I was on it on E-yard. So I go out there. Lazy and the other dudes, they get transferred back to the yard, but I wound up going to a different yard. So I was like, you know, when I catch Lazy, I'm gonna knock him out cold, bro. Plain and simple. Well, somehow, some way, dude, I'm on E-yard for like, I think I want to say 5 months. It was right before I busted that plug open. There's about 12 2-5ers on that yard. They were called heavy hitters. They were level 3 Ramfla. And they shoot a kite to Big Worm. Big Worm is like, hey, fool, the 2-5ers said they want you to go outside, bro. They're tripping on you. And I'm like, all right, I go outside right now. So it was about 2 o'clock, man. It was 2 to 3. The doors were about to open. So I suit up. I put my shoes on, put my outfit on, put my gloves on. I'm like, I'm going to go out there and see what these fools are about. So when I get out there, dude, I've never seen all the riders on the yard at the same time. Negro from Salinas, Tino from San Jose, Mikeo from Fresno, and then it was Worm, and then there was a non-affiliate named Chevy from Salinas. His brother's an NF member. They're all out there, and they were like, hey, so what's up? Are you going to get down? I was like, bro, I don't even know what it's about. Like, and they were asking me, like, did you sell the 2-5ers or anything? I was like, bro, I haven't even messed with them yet, bro. I've been selling to everybody else, bro. I had this Jewish dude that was rich as hell making me money. So I go up to him. So it looks weird, bro. Honestly, it looked like the movie Troy. One side of group and the other side of group, and we're all walking together. They might as well just put the drums and the trumpets right there. So I get to the middle of the yard. And it's this dude with glasses, bro. He's all tatted up with glasses, big old brocha. And he's like, hey, fool, I got a kite, right? DR's over here tripping. The 2-5ers and the Riders are tripping because of something that happened with you and Lazy. And I'm like, yeah, bro, but that's on DR, bro. And he's like, well, your homies are pressing an issue, and the 2-5ers are willing to go up. But my brother said, if you can shoot your homies a kite and tell them, hey, man, squash it. Like, let it go, bro. Like, to get at your homies, bro, because they're tripping because they know about it. And in my head, I'm like, why would I go out my way? So I tell him, I go, hey, bro, when I get back to DR, I'll deal with it myself, but I ain't finna go out my way and go ride them a kite, bro. If they want to go up, they can go up. Your homies disrespected. Your homies disrespected the car, so in reality, we should be going to war right now. So we're arguing back and forth because he's trying to convince me to ride DR, and I'm like, no, bro. Like, what does it matter to you, bro? We're on a level 3. You guys don't even exert no violence over here besides pick on people and bully people and extort people. You guys don't put in work like these fools on level 4. So we're arguing, bro, and I'm like, I'm getting frustrated, bro, because he keeps antagonizing me. So I'm like, well, like, what's up, fool? Like, what do you want to do? So the conclusion was one of the 2-5ers that was hella close with Lazy from God knows where was like, hey, fool, let's get down in the cell. And so I go up to him, I was like, are you in my building? And he was like, nah. I was like, so how are we supposed to get down in the cell? We could just do it right here in the dirt. He goes, nah, tomorrow, fool, at 1 o'clock when they open it up, come out to yard and you can come to my building. The Hoodas are cool. They don't even care. And I'm like, all right then. So rearrange it like that. And then Worm is like, bro, don't go over there, bro. You're going in it because that's where all the 2-5ers were at. They were in 4 block on ER. And he's like, don't go over there, bro. Like, we're gonna go with you. And I'm like, bro, don't make it so obvious, bro. If I get jumped, I get jumped, bro. Like, then you guys just smash them off the yard. So all night I'm thinking about it and I'm mad at Lazy. Like, man, this fool got drunk and disrespected me over $50, bro. Wants to cause this big old gang war, bro. Idiot. Next day, I'm waiting till 1 o'clock. So count time happens at 12:30, they release yard. So all the doors open. So all the doors and all the buildings open up at the same time. So I push out there fast. I hit the track. I'm pushing over there fast. And then Worm and them were like on the yard and they were like, hey, bro, if anything happens, bro, if the alarm goes off, we're just going to get off on the 2-5ers on the yard. I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So I go over there. They already had told me what cell he was in. Sure enough, bro, I go over there suited up. T-shirt, shorts, shoes, everything. And they tell me what cell. It's on the top tier. And I go up there. And I'm walking up there. That fool's at his door in his shoes and his boxers. I'm like, all right, so we're going to get down naked? I forgot to bring my baby oil. So I go up there and I'm mobbing. All right. I look, I swear, man, 4 block was weird, bro. Like, no cops were visible. The tower cop opened all the doors and sat back down. I was like, oh, this is going to be a free-for-all. So as soon as I get to his door, he was like, hey, fool, just know, we can't, if I fall, you got to let me get up. You fall, I got to let you get up, bro. That's the rules. And I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. So I go in and I slide the door and it stays open this much because once you have to like really push it for it to lock. And once it's locked, we're stuck. And sure enough, me and that fool started getting down. And I give it to this 2-5er. The way he fought me was like his elbows were locking, so I couldn't get in because he was like, bam, bam, bam. And he was just bam, bam, all in my chin. So what I did is I put my head down and I let him hit me on the top of the head and I was hitting him in his ribs. So while he was hitting me in my head, and my forehead, and my chin, I was just hitting him in his ribs, bro, because the dude had long monkey arms, bro, like straight up Stretch Armstrong, bro. So he was like, and I'm like, and I'm just hitting his ribs. For a very long time, that's what it was. Didn't even get blown out of proportion. And we pulled back and he's like, is it cool? Is it squash? I was like, yeah. I don't even know why I got called out in the first place. Like, I'm still going to go to DR and fight this fool. So this was irrelevant, but I still did it because I felt like he called me out when he's like, hey, fool, I'll take his fade. So I leave the cell. I managed to go out the building just in the nick of time because you get a 10-minute window from when the doors open, when the doors have to be shut. So we only fought for like 30 seconds. I go out to the yard. Big Worm sees me. He's like, how'd it go? And I was like, it was cool. Neither one of us were busted. Made no sense because 8 months later, I get caught with the cell phones. We get caught for smuggling it in through the mail. I go to the hole for an investigation. They kick me right back out to D-Yard, and I wind up getting transferred to Kern Valley. When I get back to D-Yard, Lazy's not there. I think Lazy was already in the hole again. I don't know where he was at, to be honest with you, because when I got to Kern Valley, C-Yard, Lazy shows up a little bit later. And as soon as Lazy showed up, bro, I wrote everybody, all the riders, like, hey, fool, me and this fool, we're going to get down right now, bro, so y'all get ready, bro. We're going to strap up. And sure enough, bro, all the homies are like, man, we're going to go to war over this, man. Like, I could just see the discouragement in the homies, like, bro, these fools are weenies, bro. Like, yeah, y'all ain't never been in a gang war before? Y'all never fought Southerners on the main line? Y'all scary, dude. So I approached Lazy on the yard. And I was like, what's up, fool? And he looks at me, he's like, what's up, manita? I was like, he played it off, bro. Like, we were hella cool. And I was like, nah, fool, let's take a lap. Let's take a lap. And then that's when he got all serious. He's like, so he tells his brothers what's going on, and we're walking a lap. And I was like, what's up, fool? All that disrespect on the back, fool, let's get down. And he was like, look, fool, per policy, for the 2-5er policy and the riders policy, what happened in another yard stays over there, bro. I'm like, man, well, I ain't never been told that, man. What's up with that? Like, I don't know anything about that, bro. I need that, bro. He's like, man, didn't you get down one of my homies? And I was like, yeah, bro, but that's irrelevant, bro. I felt like he just called me out, so I wasn't going to turn it down, bro. But me and you got a problem. Me and you got to deal with it. He goes, look, fool, before we even do this, go get at your homies, bro, because they're going to tell you straight up what happens in another yard stays on another yard. So we had this little argument. I'm like, all right, whatever. He goes, talk to his homies. I go talk to the riders on the yard at the time. You had Choco from Santa Rosa, Poison from Sacramento. You had Biggie from Fresno before he stepped back. You had Chapo from Sacramento. There was a lot of riders at the time, and I'm like, what's up? What's going on? I was like, hey, fool, this fool disrespected me and DR and said that, bro. He said F the riders, F this, that's not, F me, over $50. But he called me out on a tier, and I tried to get down with him, but I had to get down with his homie. But he's over here telling me that, you know, I can't bring something to this facility. Just as I thought, all the riders right there were like, yeah, bro, like what happens on that yard stays on that yard, bro. Like it should have been dealt with over there. Even though I told them, hey, I didn't see him on the yard. The riders didn't have no problem jumping him. Riders didn't jump him. I think they were just waiting for me to do it. But yeah, man, this fool disrespecting me. So overall, they brought it to a committee vote, which all of them voted like, should we go to war? Should we let Manitas fight? And it came back like, hey, bro, the homies say just squash it. So I'm sitting, my celly was Crow at the time from Merced, and I'm mad. Like, bro, I got to go out like this, bro. This sucks, bro. I fought some dumb, irrelevant dude I don't even know. I don't even know his nickname. I just know he had big old black glasses with a mustache. So they squashed it. But Sporty, the Zapatista from Grape Street, shows up. And he's by himself at the time before the Zapatistas got deep with Ace, and there was like 2 other individuals that showed up, and Negro and Joker. So when he shows up, he has a problem with Lazy because Lazy disrespected the Zapatistas. So sure enough, man, he went to go press Lazy, but he was by himself, and I knew him from DR. And what do? I tell the riders, like, hey, bro, I don't care what you guys say, bro, man. If they jump that fool, I'm going to get in. I'm going to get in. So all the riders were mad at me, bro. All of them were mad at me. And I go over there. So it's the 2-5er and the Zapatista. They're walking or arguing. And I know Sporty got a banger. And I'm just walking with, I was walking with Danger from Visalia. And he was like, bro, you know if you jump in, fool, we have to jump in. We kick it off. Fool, the homie's going to get on you, bro. I was like, they'll forgive me later, bro. It's all good. But Lazy did the same thing. He turned Sporty down, said the same thing. What happened over there, stayed over there. He was drunk. Whoa. Just leave it over there. It's past tense. They wound up squashing it. So that's the actual story. And then Lazy winds up, I don't know what happened to Lazy. I think he went to Tehachapi. I think he got jumped. They tried to strip him. He came, another Aranfla brought him back. And I think he's still in good standings. I'm not too sure. But that's just the story, bro. Like, it was just all us beefing over something dumb, over $50, over him getting drunk. I tried to call him out. I ended up fighting somebody else for it for no reason over a dude that didn't want to give me $10 at canteen. That's how petty it was. But you guys asked for the story, so that's Lazy from West Covina. I don't know about his circumstances now. I know he did a lot of removals for the 2-5ers. I know he's caught a lot of cases in the DA referrals. I'm not too sure if he got stripped or he got jumped by his homies, but I know he was in bad standings at some point with his homies, and then I think he put in work to earn his jersey back. So that's the story that you guys asked for, so that's the story that I had to give you guys. So with that being said, like I always say, is one life, one chance. We only got one chance to do this. Try, let's get it done. Peace.